Welcome back, Psychthoughts fans. Doug here, coming from the office. As you know, in one of our other videos, we talked about the more information hypothesis, where we had the ideal that if we were more educated and we took our time, we would make better informed decisions. And so we talked about an experiment that was done at Yale by a law professor and a group of researchers who asked people about a rash ointment. And here's the numbers. And they said which one did better, the people that took the ointment or the ones that had not. Well, most of the time they found out and researched everything that we already know from cognitive psychology. Some of us use our mental shortcuts and we go, oh, well, obviously the ointment works well, but if you take time and do the math, you find that the ointment makes things much worse, and it's better just to leave it alone. The numbers point that out. But we see a lot of clues. We think the number's larger, so it's double the size, so it has to be better. Now, that goes to tell us that we should take time and look at our information. Now, most people who are good with stats and people who are good with numbers and different things pretty much don't miss this. They pretty much go, well, it's better not to use the ointment because I've already figured that up in my head that it's not going to work. But they also did something a little bit different. So let me talk to you about what they did different today on Psychthoughts. So what did they do different? Well, Doug, here's what they did. They decided that they wanted to see, do we make better decisions when we divide people up by their political beliefs? Yes, this survey was done in 2013, and they wanted to see how we do as far as our political views. They take the same graph they had here, but they did different things. They ran scenarios where they talked about gun control and how it helps to lower crime, or how gun control has no effect on crime. And they gave it to the same people. They used the people that had already solved this thing, but what they found out was unique. People would come to the conclusion that would go along with their political belief. That's right, even if the answer they knew was wrong, they would still go with the wrong answer and recalculate it in a way that it meant what they wanted it to mean. And so that kind of opens up a new avenue to say that, yes, when we think about research and we look at data and different things, we're going to be very biased based on our political beliefs or in many other things. We're going to look at the data and go, well, I believe this way, and that's what the data is telling me. And that's a very important thing to keep in mind in this day and time. As we move forward and we're digesting all this information from everything from the climate all the way down to the vaccination of COVID, we get all of this information. And we have to keep in mind that our political beliefs and everything else cause us to be biased, whether we're for or against it. And it's important that we take time out and step back and try to look at things in a very more logical approach. And try to go, well, you know what? The data says this. It says that. So I guess I have to think that. For some reason, we find it hard to go, I think I was wrong. Well, but we try to look at it different. The point of the whole experiment was that people who pull into their political beliefs, or when we're looking at things in your ideology, we become a lot more passionate about, and we become a lot more biased about. And so keep that next time that you're looking at something that you feel that you're very passionate about, that you are probably being a little bit biased and you're not going to be open to the change or any data that says opposite. As always, psychology is everywhere, and you can always find it in different things. And it's always good to keep in mind when we're looking at things in data. As always, like and share this video if you want. Send a comment if you'd like. As always, I'll see you the next time. Bye.